That is a fine, regimented line if ever I've seen one. Now, let's see what you lads brought. My apologies, lads and lady. Baron. Let's see it.
It's well stitched.
It's well used is what it is. One loaf, 2 links. What do you think, Prince? Squire, what have you brought me?
It's a boot.
It's 1 boot. What are we gonna do with 1 boot? You were holding a candlestick a second ago.
I'm keeping that. I like it. It's heavy.
I'm keeping a link then. Get some cheese with the bread. Who next, Prince? By your command, sir. Lady Ara. Would you please approach the seat?
Behold, my lord! Score fit for a king this is! I want a link and a wedge with the bread.
Double that, milady. Prince! Let's go find her, boy.
Master Barnabas, sir.
Ah, good lad. The counting house is in order, good sir. No need to stand sentry.
My name is Heschel Lucanius. I'm here about my missing ship and cargo. You are the barrister for my partner, yes?
Gaston said you were due in Portus. Unfortunately, I am not a clerk for the trade guilds. I can, however, assist in structuring your debt payment.
Not at all curious why they did not call in the silver for the ship.
Good sir, I assure you, my profession is the death of curiosity, but it is afforded a modicum of reason. Clearly they've taken possession of the ship, though I assume you've deduced that already. Where? How? Seek a diviner. Or ask them yourself.
There is no payment to structure. Inform the creditors I will surrender for the term. I am to own Gaston's share of the penalty.
My lord, a moment. Please. You are clearly travel-worn. Perhaps.
An invitation?
Yes, one of my clients. Why don't you and your retainers recover there this evening. Should you, in the morning, still wish to take this course, come by my office. We will draw up the papers.
You're looking for a Gnavis, 2-mast and a little stern castled. If her sails are set, one great triangle at the middle and a small 4-cornered one at the back.
Got it. A small, angry castle.
It's a raised platform, back of the ship. Focus on ships anchored in the bay. We'll meet at Café Brume for dusk.
It's even more massive up close.
The Sea Gate. Nothing like her in the world.
What happens if we can't find the ship? Heschel won't tell me. He changes the subject. But he did tell me your religion forbids you from lying.
And Heschel told me you're a smart girl. Which means you know the answer already. Come on. What ho, Master Harbour? Master! You run a clean dock, sir! Well maintained.
What do you want, dwarf?
Now a day like this can remind us how gifted we all are.
Gaston.
Cassian. Not working the peace anymore?
I was reassigned just the other day. Warden, are we in a pub?
Apologies, Harbour Master. Cassian and I are friends is all.
I don't care.
I'm looking for a ship that might have come to port here. The Viento del Oeste. A Gnavis.
No ship by that name in dock today. Go bother the clerk's office.
Don't see many of that make these days.
It could have been any time the last few months. It was supposed to come in from Avarice, so I've been checking the wrong docks. You can ask Davik there, he'll... The clerk's office. Or are you as daft as you are short?
If a Gnavis came in, it should be easy for the clerk to find.
Give my best to Marta.
Thank you all the same. Angry little castle.
Well done, boy.
Hunting rats? Told you it was a sword and not a knife.
Can I help you with something?
Can she help me with something? You strut around town with a sword, a quiver of arrows, and no bow with it.
Is the problem my lack of a bow, or my carrying a sword? You can thank my liege for either. I am retained by Lord Heschel Lucanius.
Retained. A scrawny little thing like you? I don't think so, lass. Woo! Ha! There you are, my lady.
Your Lord Master had me scour half the timbers for you.
There you have it. Can we go to lunch now? But why the quiver?
Where's your little accomplice?
What? Prince? He's right here. In fact, he found something you dropped. It looked important.
That's none of your business.
What are you looking for? No, no. I mean, what are you looking for here at the docks?
A Gnavis. Whatever that is.
A Gnavis? That's an old make. They have little stern castles. Like that one. But that's a Sargosian sea trade flag. Likely not what you're looking for.
Thanks.
I've signaled the rower. Won't be long now.
Then the plan stands. We go in with the rower and rendezvous with the fishman.
Hiding in shadows. I am no enemy to this city.
Portasang is a city filled with peoples from all over the world. No one cares if you're a criminal or a dignitia. But the dock guards, they will strand you on Ghoul Island to rot. Just keep your head down and your hood up.
Hold in the warehouse on Bridgeview. I will need time to set up the meet. The company made it clear that I have to supervise the cargo transfer, but I will send a runner once we dock.
That's enough.
Let them rest now.
Release them.
Release them. Suffering undead will vex us all.
Azra says not to give Sakura to the undead.
Again? They are not undead. They are corpus exitata. Husks. Or, as my first-year professor termed them, movetur voluntate. Simply put, moved by will. My will. They do nothing of their own volition. But yes, their work here is indeed done. On your continued insistence, I shall release them. Errant in Umbra. Goodbye, Marcus! Farewell, Vincent. Adieu, Roland. Adios, Omar.
Adios, Reno.
Reno? What happened?
Nothing. I was just dismissing the husks. Everyone got a little dramatic about it.
Everyone's on edge.
Men! Strike the sails! Stand by to take the tow. Larboard side! Rowers, ho! Flemish those lines, Seaman Philippe!
Aye, Captain.
Sleep well?
No, I did not.
Any luck?
No again. But I think he knows more than he claims.
Well, Gaston's hitting a brick wall with the harbor master. But someone, not saying who, found a Gnavis in the bay, and it's the only one.
Rare make, yes. But not unique.
And how many fly Sargus and sea trade flags?
Not many. Well done. Where is Gaston now?
Your café, cher monsieur? For you and your daughter?
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks, Dad. He said he was going to poke around more. What is this?
A drink from Vanadium, really only found here in Portus. It is a sipping drink. We should meet up with Gaston.
The aunt. Helga. The Aunt Helga?
That's an odd name, isn't it?
Cassian.
It's being towed in now. Key 9.
Thanks, Cassian. I owe you.
Maybe we break even now, then?
How you mean?
Do some digging for me.
My heart's racing. There he is. Found him. He's right there.
Are you all right?
Are you all right? No, Hesh, I'm not. You don't need to be doing all this for me. I thought coming here with you, we would be going on an adventure. That you'd see that I could be a seeker for you. Instead, I feel like I'm just a burden.
You are many things. You're sarcastic, impulsive, stubborn, and a bit of a troublemaker.
You make me sound just grand, don't you?
But the one thing you are not, Senara Price, is a burden. We're off.
He does not look happy.
He rarely does.
That's her, all right. Except they're calling her the Aunt Helga.
The what?
Don't make me say it again.
Ah, a shore reception, is it?
Aside.
Oh. My apologies. Right then.
Those colors are different from the city guard.
Company men. Mercenaries for the Sargosses.
They have a lantern with them.
A friend of mine, a warden, says he was taken off inspection at this quay.
It's time we get some answers. You two watch the ship. I want to know what they take off of it.
This is all highly irregular.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Heschel Lucanius. I am in need of your assistance.
What assistance do you need, my lord?
I am looking for the captain of that ship.
That would be me, good sir. Quintus Aquinas, At your service.
Up until very recently, that ship was my property. What was your port of embarkation? And why is the ship now called the Aunt Helga?
It's a long story, but my Aunt Helga is very dear to me. When they said I could name the ship, I felt it a fitting honor.
Thank you for that. She sounds brilliant. And the port?
Revis, my lord. Avarice, actually. Good harbor master.
I see no cranes, and the dock workers are leaving for the night. What was your cargo?
My lord, the docks are closing. Nightfall is here. If you're looking for a shipping manifest, I'm sure the clerk's office...
Are you not the harbor master?
He seems nice.
Short manifest, I'm afraid. One delivery parcel. Nothing much to speak of. This journey was a ship transfer.
What of Captain Janus? The crew?
Apologies. That I do not know.
They brought a lantern to clear the ship. Someone must have tipped us off. We need to keep moving.
That lantern was waiting, assigned. No one tipped him off to anything.
Why are you concerned about a lantern carrier?
We have opened gates and active sigils. We need to go.
Milord, I heard you ask about the old crew. A moment?
Portasang. The smell of despair and urine. All I smell is death. Is this the lantern you fear?